You guys know the difference between marketing and branding? Well, branding is ultimately making yourself known, right? We see the Nike logo and we instantly know it's Nike. Now, it doesn't make us want to buy something. There's no trigger along to it. And when you think about marketing, branding can be a part of marketing, but I'm going to tell you, marketing to me is disrupting with value. That's what marketing is. You guys are going out into your market, hopefully to your perfect client list, and you're trying to disrupt them with a better, easier, faster, more efficient, whatever the value might be, way of conducting business. And that's the way you guys need to look at it, because branding is very, very important in the business. Because if no one knows you, they're naturally going to be scared. Oh, it's a new company. I've never heard of you. Where are you guys from? Something as simple as seeing the truck drive down the road can be the difference of, oh, yeah, I've seen you guys before. Because it doesn't matter if you're a $100,000 business or a $100 million business, especially inside the roofing world. Guess what? One truck shows up, one crew shows up. They don't know if you have 50 trucks back inside the yard or if it's the only truck you have. That's the beautiful thing about our business is perception is reality, and it doesn't take an entire fleet to be able to service. So if you guys position yourself, if you guys have good branding, you have good logos, right? And you have good marketing that's going to put you guys out there, you can position yourself the same as you can with Cinemark Tech or any of the other monsters that are out there, and you guys can be comparative to it. But you got to be able to have that mindset. And you have to understand some things that you're going to do is not going to trigger a customer to go buy your product or go call you. But that's branding, right? Every time you see a truck drive down the road, right? That's branding. You might not get an instant trigger for it, but you see the logo, you see the number, all of that kind of different stuff. Now, a few people might call. That's absolutely fabulous, but you can't wrap the trucks thinking that it's going to ultimately blow your phones up because everyone's going to see your truck and they're going to want to talk to you. You got to understand that's an investment. And the more branding that you do when your sales reps show up to be able to ultimately sell the product, you know how much easier it is for them? It's like, oh yeah, I've seen you guys drive. You guys drive up and down the highway. I see your truck all the time. I've got some marketing material. I see you guys all around. You must be pretty big. That's branding, guys. That's getting your name out there, right? So when your salesman, you or whoever shows up, you guys have a lot less fight of trying to prove your social proof and the trust and all of that different stuff, right? It's the same thing when you hear a radio station ad, just repeat, 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 repeat. You don't know how big that is, but I can tell you if I'm looking for a Chevy, I know the song that comes to my head instantly. That's what you guys are doing when it comes to branding. You guys are trying to get your name out there. So don't go short on that. It is important. But at the same point, you can't necessarily say, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore because it didn't bring me any leads. You got to understand the difference between marketing and branding, right? Branding is getting your name out there, making people more familiar with you, where marketing, right, is going to be that disruption with value, right? There is a trigger behind that, right? The number one roofing contractor in whatever metro, right? We got to figure out that trigger. Roof leaks fix fast. It's beautiful, right? It's straight, it's forward, and it's to the point. There's a lot more that goes on with marketing, guys, but at the highest level, this is what I want you to understand. And if you guys are struggling to be able to get the leads in your business or your sales reps to be able to close the jobs, it can very easily be tied into marketing and branding, depending on where you guys are at, what your face inside your industry is, and ultimately how you present yourself. My name's Chad Westbrook. I'm the founder of Service Alignment. If you guys are having troubles or struggles or whatever it might be, I would be happy to talk to you guys and at least give you some best practices on how I've grown service divisions and done it with marketing and branding right beside me to be able to get in front of the people that we need to. If you guys have something unique you like, you don't like, wherever it is, throw a comment in there, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.